Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mustangs will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's back. Tosses it incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. To him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They make the stop, but not before the chains move, and the Wildcat formation pays off.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
The Hurricanes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The quick out.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Got it behind the line. It's Bauman.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Beck. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Trying to slam in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Can the D deny them on 2nd? Scores on the sneak.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. He'll call for the fair catch here. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. He's got it down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Gets it past the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense came into this game knowing they were going to have to stop this guy getting handoffs, but also catching the ball. Nice job rallying to him out in the flat, making a nice tackle.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And wings it incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Fires to the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here comes the heat. Finds a man on the left. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
Miami 7, SMU 0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. To throw, it's back. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And he steps out of bounds at the 2-yard line. What a terrible decision on that one. Nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Mustangs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Hogs it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's a great job by the defense being aware. Oftentimes when the offense is down by their own end zone, they like to throw the ball deep because they're expecting man-to-man coverage. They took the shot. The defense comes away with the interception, and what a beautiful return now, setting his own offense up in great field position.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. To the air, it's Chadwick. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Miami! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things.
Oh, he's getting ahead. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's back. Got a man, it's Daniels. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Timeout call. Defense, it's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the feet. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Wide open on the right. Wide open spacing. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Fellas, how many fall Saturdays have been highlighted by the great Ohio State-Penn State rivalry? Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. A top-5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here.
Timeout, Miami.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
Miami.
To the air, it's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Caught in the backfield, it's Renson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. This time he's got him. At the 20, he's got space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. It's nice to get a quarterback an easy completion like that, but it's nicer if they can go forward, and they did not that time, Jesse.
They did not. No, the defense was just better at the point of attack. Look at all these defenders shedding blocks and then getting hats to the football. That's impressive.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Motion from the back. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Mustangs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck. Makes the catch. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so...
Holds it in on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
They'll move the tight end. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bauman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Grab near the marker, it's Knight. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Look out, he's got room. Got the first himself. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
SMU.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway.
Set to kick this one away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Find some fresh air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He's going to throw deep right side. And here's the third interception of the night. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. And he's got it inside the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
It's a nice gain, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Sends it back in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. The defense won that round.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
He splits the uprights, and now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 8 over Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Trying to get the corner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But This offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Offense facing fullback. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 38, SMU 14.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it in, more than enough for a 1st down. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Rides the back on the option, the give. Touchdown, SMU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49.
3:25.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. On the move at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. He just keeps piling up numbers.